So one of my clients asked me today, she asked me what was the best diet for weight loss. So I said to her, that is a great question. And I'm going to answer that in a video because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, is there a best diet for weight loss? And there are so many weight loss diets that you would assume that there's got to be at least one that outweighs every one of the other diets and is the best for weight loss. So today, I'm going to give you, in my opinion, with my 35 years of coaching and training, what I feel is the best diet for weight loss. Now, again, I have tested this over a number of years, 35 years to be exact, on what is this diet, which one has worked the best for the majority of people, which diet has every single person that has tried it and stuck with it, and that's the key, sticking with it, has succeeded. Now, this diet has not failed. This diet has worked 100% of the time. And I can't say many things in life that work 100% of the time, but this diet that I'm going to share with you right in a few seconds has worked 100% of the time. And I can guarantee you, and again, it's very difficult to make guarantees at anything in life, but I can guarantee you, if you follow this diet, you are going to lose all the weight you want to lose, 100% guaranteed. So without any further ado, what is that diet? The best diet for weight loss for anyone, regardless of your size, regardless of your age, regardless of your current weight, regardless of anything. What is that diet? Well, the best diet for weight loss that I've found over my 35 years of coaching and training is the diet that you can stick with. Now, don't click off the video yet because I know you've probably heard that so many times, but it's true. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people will say, well, my diet stopped working. And I say, well, technically the diet didn't stop working. You stopped following it somewhere along the way. There's no way, and I had this with a client a few weeks ago. She was losing weight every single week. Every week she was losing weight. And what happened? There was 1 week where she actually gained weight. And I said to her, she said, well, I did the same thing. Now, that 1 week that she gained weight, she didn't track anything she ate. She was out of town. She was on a trip or something. And she didn't track anything she ate. And she actually gained weight that week. I said, and she said that she had done the same exact thing she had done the other weeks. And I said to her, there's no way possible that you did the same exact thing that you did the last 7 weeks where you lost a pound per week and you gained a pound. It just is not possible. It was not the diet that did not work. It was the fact that you did not follow the diet that did not work. Now, again, it was difficult to confirm that she didn't follow the diet simply because she didn't track what she was eating. But most likely, she did not follow the diet. Now, most people, you've probably heard this next thing I'm going to say before, is that they say that most diets fail. Again, most diets don't fail, or they'll say it like this. Most people will give up, well, not give up, but most people's diets will fail after about X amount of time. Again, the diet did not fail. Somewhere along the line, you started to veer off course and you started to do a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that. And when you really look at things and you really start tracking, and this is what I oftentimes tell a lot of my clients, is that when you get to a point where you've created a habit around the way you eat, we don't have to necessarily lean on tracking so much. However, when you find that your weight loss is slowing down, or you find that, you may even be gaining a few pounds, oftentimes that is a sign that something has changed. So I'll tell my clients, go back to tracking for a few days. And oftentimes what they will find is that they started to veer off course unknowingly. And a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit here and a little bit there, that all adds up. A lot of a little bit adds up to a lot of bit. But because we're doing a little bit at a time, we don't really pay attention to it. But there was another thing that I said earlier, that it's not just the best diet for weight loss is not just the diet you can stick to, but it's the diet that you can stick to for the rest of your life. Now, I think that is key, because if we're talking about long-term weight loss success, it has to be something that you can obviously stick to long-term. And what I find the problem with most people is because most people are in such a rush to reach their goals that they are willing to do the most extreme thing to lose the weight the quickest. The problem is, the more extreme the thing is, the harder it is to maintain long term. So whenever you stop doing something, I tell my clients, and I had a conversation with one of my clients yesterday, that weight loss is just like most other things. Weight loss needs to be maintained. It's not like a set it and forget it. I lose the weight and once it's gone, it's gone. Most people, when they stop doing whatever it is that they were doing to help them lose weight, and they start doing something else, they oftentimes will not only gain back the weight that they've lost, but they'll gain back more. So in that instance, it's not the fact that the diet didn't work, because if it worked for a period of time that you were doing it, then it's not that the diet doesn't work. Of course, the diet works. But if you stop doing it, you can't expect to get residual benefits from something that you did weeks ago, months ago, even years ago. So diets need to be maintained just like anything else. So what is the best diet for weight loss? It is the diet that you can stick to long term. So find something that works for you. Find something that you can create a habit and a lifestyle around. Find something that you enjoy doing. Find foods that you enjoy eating. And that is going to be your best diet for weight loss. So if you need any help figuring that out, click the first link below in the description, fill out the form, and the two of us will figure out what diet is best for your weight loss.